My best friend called, he was running late, so we asked could I help him out. He said his woman got off about 8:45. Could I pick her up and drop her to the house? I had the time, so I held him down, knowing I'm the one he trusts. But when she got in the car, seems like she had a bad day. It looked like she needed a hug. As she told me about it, came a blank stare, and no words had to be exchanged. That's when we closed our eyes.
How long have you guys been working together for?
It's been about 3 years now. We put out our first album about 2 years ago. That was called The Bleeding Edge.
And where can people order this music and CDs?
Well, right now you can go on Amazon, iTunes. You can go to our website, therevelations.net.
So you write your own music?
Yeah, yes. I mean, that right there is to me the best part of the whole evolution of this thing, is to be able to write what I feel, to be able to go in and not be in a box, not no one say, well, Trey, we don't think you should touch on this topic or that topic. We pretty much, with soul music, you can say whatever you feel.
And do you base it on life experience, your music?
Very much so. I mean, coming from Daytona, which is a small place.
I've had some cases in Daytona, yeah.
You know, you've been to Daytona, you know it's
Yeah.
not very big, and it's definitely not big for us. You know?
Yeah.
It was a struggle on a day in and day out basis, even as a little dude, you know. So when I decided that one day I wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be an artist, but I knew it wasn't going to be there. So during the struggle of coming out of college and trying to figure out and running with different crowds and deciding, do I want to play football or do I want to go do music, then out of nowhere I got shot.
Wow.
Which decided it for me, you know, and being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I decided that, you know what, I'm leaving. So I actually, in all actuality, I left Daytona Beach, Florida to come to New York with $5 in a bag of dirty clothes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I used the $5 to wash the clothes so I could be clean for whoever was going to try to help me, you know. So going through all that, I try to inject that into everything I write. I try to inject the realness and the passion that I have, even coming from there. And
wow, and how did you pick New York? How did you decide to come to New York City?
you know, I was wandering around and this guy walked up to me, and this is the God's honest truth. He said, I'm looking for talent, and somebody told me that you a guy that maybe I should check out. He said, could you sing something for me? So the first time I sung something for me, he was like, amazing, you should go to New York. I'm like, man, I'm not going to New York. I mean, from Florida all my life. It's cold up there. I'm not going there, you know? So we went our separate ways, and the next day I got a knock on the door, and my cousin was, hey, Trey, I got this guy, man, he looking for talent. I told him, you know, maybe he should come see you. He didn't know it was the same person.
Wow.
So when I looked, I said, yeah, I know this guy. He's like, oh, man, you again? I was like, yeah. So I said, you know, I'll think about it. So the last time I just happened to be at this club, and this guy walked up to me and said, yo, I know a guy that's looking for a talent. Trey, man, you should really go check this guy out. I said, a light-skinned guy? He said, yeah. I said, man, I done seen him like 3 times. You know what? Let me speak to him. So the last time I spoke to him, I said, you know what? I'll go.
And how long have you been living in New York for?
Oh, man. I done put some time into New York. I've been here long enough that I got an official naturalization card.
Wow. Wow.